Good evening, welcome to A Foreigner in the Philippines. I'm very happy, of course, as most of our subs seem to be, that our comments are back on some of the older, prior to yesterday. There are still many videos on which the comments are not back, but the most recent videos that we posted, the comments seem to be back full, and we are very happy and very grateful for that. It makes me look at some of the ironies which are on social media, and the way that in one way things are progressing and going up, and then in another things seem to be deteriorating really badly. Now, I don't consider myself a prude in any way, because I've led what a lot of people might call a colourful life. I've worked in a lot of clubs. A lot of them were strip joints, and a lot of them were clip joints. And so I've had quite a varied life as far as being, what shall we say, being exposed to the underbelly of of a big city. And so it's not that I'm easily shocked, but I looked on Facebook tonight and I was really shocked to see a full-blown porn, a clip from a full-blown porn movie. Now, it was in the form of part of a commercial for a product which was supposed to make men into giants, down south, that is, okay, and there were many pictures, many still pictures of guys in various states of endowment, shall we say. So nothing left to the imagination. Now, the thing is, it just seems like such a contradiction, doesn't it? With our site, with our channel on YouTube, we've just gone through, what was it, 3 months, possibly 4 months of having our comments disabled. Now, we are well known in fact, for being a feel-good channel in which bad, inappropriate comments, what we consider hateful comments, what we consider unduly malicious or cruel comments meant about others, not just about us, we just don't tolerate that, and we've said that right from the very start. And yet we had our comments disabled. And what was it in the name of? In the name of decency and protecting children. That was essentially what it was about. And no matter how much we complained and brought our case to YouTube, it just didn't seem as if it was ever going to be sorted out. In the end, we gave up and we just put up with it and didn't say anything anymore. From time to time, we'd actually try, but because every time that we spoke to someone on YouTube, they always seemed to know less about it than we did, and so nothing ever got done. So YouTube went into a massive program of protecting our children.
Because the dog thought that I'm her mother.
Okay. Hi, so
subscribe, have a good day, and glad.
Beth.
Yeah, I'm gonna off that way.
Thank you so much.
Done?
Just wait.
Is it done, darling?
Yeah, I think so.
Yes?
Yeah.
Yeah, so that was to protect children from inappropriate comments. Can you imagine inappropriate comments that they were being protected from? Now I'm sure, well, let's assume that they had a good case and it just took them a while to get it sorted out. And I'm assuming that they've sorted it out now, because we've enjoyed a day and 10 videos or so of not being disabled. And by the way, just for reference, because some are still asking, why was it disabled in the first place? Nothing to do with us. We did not have anything to do with that. In fact, we really didn't like it and are overjoyed at the fact that it seems to be re-enabled, if that's the way to describe it. So here we are. We've got this. They've got this irony where it's like a contradiction. I was reading recently that Facebook are actually at least talking about demanding that people who have an account are actually responsible enough to reveal their true identity. So yes, you can call yourself Billy Bob Joe, how's your father, but your name is actually on there, whereas at the moment you can be completely anonymous. And you apparently, I mean, if you had super hacker, maybe you could be traced. I'm sure that the MBI would be able to do it if they chose to, but ordinary people cannot find out your true identity. So you're actually not held accountable for anything that you say. So if you want to go on and make inappropriate remarks about images of children that you see on there, you can do it. And I guess that was at the root cause of all of this mess that has been put on about disabling comments. Well, anyway, that's over. But now, as I said, we have children here who are 10, 12, 13 years old, and they go on Facebook. And so here we are, they can click on something that shows the full thing. Now, I went back about that. I was in shock and passed it on, and then I went back to try to find it so I could report it and hopefully to get it taken down. I couldn't find it again, so maybe somebody out there has already seen it and said, oh, for God's sake, get this down, and that's what they've done. So I wasn't able to find it again, happily. So how can it be that on one hand you've got people talking about how shocked they are that some pervert can make a nasty comment about a little child they've seen on social media, and yet you've got someone who can put a commercial onto Facebook in which it shows adults in the sex act, and not just in the sex act. This particular one was a threesome. So, like I said, I've worked in some see-me clubs in the UK, and I don't want to see this, and I don't want children that are part of my life to be accidentally stumbling on something like this. So these contradictions constantly come up, don't they? You have someone trying to stop this on one hand, and then allowing that on the other hand to come about and shock us and expose us to porn. Porn is the most degrading, as far as I'm concerned, is the most degrading stuff that you can see, because it degrades and objectifies human beings. God knows how anybody thinks that these ladies who do this stuff are upstanding actresses. I can't see it, but then what do I know? Well, anyway, I just wanted to make a comment, a double-barrel comment, if you like, one barrel saying how happy we are that the comments are back on, and the other barrel hoping that it would perhaps wake somebody up to see how we have been, I shouldn't include myself in that but we have been getting worse on the amount of nudity and levity overall in sexual activity that is being shown on YouTube. I'm sorry, not on YouTube, on Facebook. For goodness sake, let's have some standards here. Do we want our children to be seeing this when, on the other hand, they're being protected from anybody making some sly little comment? It doesn't make any sense, doesn't it? If this is artificial intelligence protecting us by being able to process 50 billion pieces of information, but can't tell the difference between when 3 people are doing it naked and not, how good is it really doing us? What good is it doing us? So if Facebook are actually governing anything at all, maybe they will be looking at what I'm saying and get this stuff off. If YouTube can go through all of this crap that they've been going through for the last 4 months in order to clean up comments, surely Facebook can stop this graphic nudity and sexual activity from being seen by anybody. It doesn't make sense to me. Well, comments are back. I'm going to be happy for that. Thanks for staying with us, and if anything, thanks for helping to boost all of our statistics way up. We are actually nearly 9,000 new subscribers in the last month, and it's been going up steadily and continues to go up even from yesterday. So thank you so much. We are so grateful for the support that we've been shown and that we continue to enjoy, and we're here and we are doing our best to both entertain and, in some cases, spoken from a very humble viewpoint, hoping that you might learn something too. So, thanks for being with us. This is a foreigner in the Philippines. Bye for now.